What's up? What's up? Welcome back. This is Simon, and you're watching Cryptechology. What are we talking about today? We're talking about PSB Advanced Technology. We're here to bridge the gap between blockchain and you. Because I know you're tired of being left behind. The last decade, maybe not, it went in your favor, or maybe it did. But I'm telling you right now, you have an opportunity to change the trajectory of your future self. So why not enhance your future self? Learn the flow, learn how to navigate the blockchain, the crypto flow. This is what you need to do. Learning. Just do it. Now, there's something that's coming up we probably should talk about, and it's the third Litecoin halving. Litecoin? I know, right? Litecoin. Yeah. Have you heard about Litecoin? They call it the silver to Bitcoin. I call it Litecoin because that's what it is and that's what I mine. And that's why I enjoy Litecoin. And in the past year or so, I've been mining Litecoin and I've been making various returns on this passive income. I've learned about Litecoin, I've learned about Zcash, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I've mined all of them, and I can consistently say that I love mining cryptocurrency. I love verifying the chain. I love verifying these transactions on the blockchain. And honestly, I love being part of the ecosystem. And the cool part about it is you get rewarded by helping the blockchain work. The developers get to do and build and create. Businesses get to transact. People get to trade and invest. Peer-to-peer marketplace gets to exist. All because of the miners. All right, all of us here providing the infrastructure and the equipment to deal with the hash rate, to deal with the computational power, so we could essentially get rewarded for verifying the transactions on a blockchain and adding new blocks to the chain. Now, one thing on total earnings when it comes to Litecoin that I found out was that you can kind of see here the decrease in the way this coin was being rewarded to the miners, right? And you can see like during 2021, all right, spring 21, summer 21, right, and you can kind of say the heat of the bull market and stuff. There are times where I'm making $14 a day, $13 a day, and this was just based off of one ASIC at that time. Like it was really like a small amount of equipment, okay, and but either way, it was consistently everyday passive income, mining, okay, and just creating earnings, all right. So I enjoyed that. But then let's see, November came, okay. November came and that was the top of the market, right? And then after that, we saw everything just like flush, boom, okay. And you can see that in the earnings, all right. You can see that's going down, and a lot of people that were mining, all right, had to sell their equipment. A lot of people that were mining had to shut down their facility. Some facilities went bankrupt, others got bought out. Either way, it started becoming a little bit more expensive to run your mining facility, because not only did you had to pay for electricity, but if you aren't earning, the hardest thing, and one of the things that most miners never want to do, and a lot of people really don't believe me, a lot of developers talk this, but miners really don't like selling, okay. If it were up to a miner and they had the choice whether to hodl or sell, most of them would hodl, okay? And a majority of them are still hodling right now, and they can find ways to raise money to take care of other funds, or other expenses rather. But not everybody is in that position, and that's the best thing and also the worst thing when it comes to blockchain and Web3, because this ecosystem allows anyone and everyone to participate in it. You'll have the big players that have the cash and they can afford to deal with the downturns and the vulnerabilities and the obstacles and the challenges and the this and the that and the heat and the this and that and all of the attacks and everything, right? But then you also have a lot of other people that are trying to build, and they're literally using every ounce that they have, all the energy that they can muster up, all of the pennies and dollars and whatever they can find to muster up just to buy one ASIC or just to buy one GPU, all right, just for a chance at creating some type of financial return, some type of passive income, some type of security, okay? Because we're all sitting here and we all know if another 2020 comes and we're out of work and shit hits the fan, okay? At least you can say you have your mining company up and running, or you have your knowledge behind trading and investing in cryptocurrencies, all right, or you understand Web3 development, and maybe you can get a gig or freelance job doing that. It allows you to become more employable. It also allows you to have more options with Web3 and blockchain technology. Anyone that's in the space right now has solidified their place in the Web3 movement. They've solidified their place as a teacher to the market, to the community, and at least have gained enough experience to help the next person coming up. Because don't forget, the one thing that we all must have, and it's a mindset shift, is that this is about collaboration. I know it's hard to change and to think, coming from a capitalistic lifestyle where it's like you don't want more and more people involved because it's like, oh, once the cat's out of the bag, everybody's here, then you can't earn and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you don't want that in Web3, okay? Because the more people that get involved, it's the better for all of us. Yes. Will that affect the amount that you get paid out and rewarded? Potentially, but at the same time, it will allow volume to come in. It will allow for more network participation, which inadvertently should become a self-fulfilling prophecy of appreciating in value. All right, so then in essence, one Litecoin that was valued at $60 may be valued at 10,000, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, if I'm only getting 0.5 now instead of 0.8, well, I guess that's okay because the price of the asset increased. So it's still worked out. All right, so that's what I'm talking about. All right, collaboration is key for this to really work out. All right, and mining is another really great way to get into the space and to help create a business behind it. You can also teach your kids about mining, because any child growing up right now will definitely be using Web3 technology in the future. So having them ahead of the curve, and also to have a SafePal wallet, like something like this, a SafePal wallet to hold that cryptocurrency for them, that, so then they can take into the future. So like, that's what I'm talking about. So let's get back to it. Why do I really like Litecoin? All right. For one thing, Litecoin was the test net, and it's still kind of the test net for Bitcoin. Okay. But at the same time, they have Lightning Network. The transactions of Litecoin is extremely fast. There's more Litecoin. I believe the total amount is 81 million, if I'm not mistaken. All right. And at the same time, like, the transactions are quick. All right. The technology is complete. All right. Litecoin is 100% complete, and that's my favorite part about it. Okay. And it's kind of similar to Bitcoin. So people are like, oh, but the creator bounced on Litecoin. How is that valuable? How is that good when you have like the quote unquote CEO leave? And so this is one of the things that I'm just trying to let you guys in on. The Charlie Lee leaving Litecoin is literally the best thing that he could have done. Now, it's hard to envision that right now, and it's kind of similar to what Satoshi did with Bitcoin. But it's something that you don't see with Ethereum, you don't see with some of these other chains that are continually upgrading, and they're not complete. All right, they're not 100% complete. However, this technology is complete. All right, so he's like, I came here, I created, all right, I built the team, All right, I created an ecosystem. Now let's allow it to do what it was created to do, which is to be a decentralized protocol for the community, for anyone that decides to come in and to take ownership and use it, okay? Because ownership is allowed for everyone and anyone, all right, when it comes to Web3 technology and blockchain technology. All right, this isn't owned by anyone, all right? It's owned by everyone and all. So we can decide on the value of Litecoin by mainly giving it its value. If we decide to say, hey, you know what, our culture and our community, we're going to use Litecoin for all of our business transactions with each other. If we decide to do that as a community, we've just created and just reevaluated the entire system just by saying, you know what, I'm a business owner, I will accept fiat, but I will also accept Litecoin. Okay? And then you can do different things. You can do different marketing things. And it will also allow you to advertise and market to an entirely new group. All right? And potentially generate an entirely new revenue stream. Okay? So what are the examples of how you can utilize this? You know, you can utilize this peer-to-peer or even business to peer, okay? B2P, I just made that up, or peer to business, all right? P2B, okay? Marketplace would be, for example, was like, all right, you have a candle, okay? And it could be a trending item right now. And so normally this candle sells for $20. Okay, so you're like, I'm gonna sell this candle for $20. And one of your competitors are like, hey, I bought this candle and it's on high demand. I'm gonna sell it for 25. I'm gonna make 5 off of it. All right, and you're just like, all right, bro, do your thing, Go make your bread, make your $5 off of each candle. It doesn't matter. And you're like, I'm gonna get my candle, but I'm gonna sell it for 7. And bro's like, yo, how are you selling it for 7, dude? You said you bought it for 10. Or wait, did I say 20? I forget what I said. Let's do 10 and 15. All right, so we bought it for 10. The one competitor is selling it for 15 to make 5. And then, but I bought it for 10, and I'm like, I'm gonna sell it for 7 instead. And everyone's just like, whoa, why are you taking a $3 hit? You're losing money. What is the problem with that? So I can also say, oh, but I'm gonna sell it for 10. And so people are like, all right, I kind of get where you're going right now. So you have the competitor that's like, I'm gonna sell it for 15 because he wants his profits right now. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what he wants to do. Let him do it. Okay, and then you have the individual that's going to sell it for 10, and you're just like, hey, this is currently valued at $10. The market says it's valued at $10. I'm not here to make money off of you. I'm just here to, you know, allow you the opportunity to purchase this. You know, you can buy it for $10. All I ask is you do whatever, right? So you have that one for selling for 10, and then you have someone like myself that is like, whoa, I'm gonna sell for 7. So my whole thing is I'm providing a opportunity for individuals that may not have 10. They may not have $10, all right, but they have 7, okay? So, and people are like laughing. They're like, oh my God, they don't have $3. Like, if you don't have $3, that's a problem. Don't stop counting people's money. Some people may not have it. Or some people just like to bargain. And they're saying, you know what? He's selling it for 7. I can save that 3. And let me go ahead and save my 3. So what's the catch? The person says, oh, I see you selling it for 7. What's the catch? All right. Well, the catch is you have to buy it with Litecoin. All right. I want $7 worth of Litecoin. Okay. Instead, I don't want your fiat. I want Litecoin. So there's 2 things that comes along when a business does this. Right. Number 1, the person that says, hey, I want to get this deal. This is a pretty good deal. I can save $3 off of this. This is why not? They need to have a hardware wallet. All right. They need to have a cryptocurrency wallet so they can go ahead and actually own Litecoin and then send it to me. Okay. But not only do they need to have that wallet, all right, they also need to be able to send it to me. Have that wallet. I need to be, as a business, be able to receive it as well. Okay, so just by creating that situation, all right, you've essentially have turned two, all right, new people into the system, all right, into not the system, into the community. All right, so more and more people are getting involved because they want to take advantage of the deal. The only way you can take advantage of the deal is if you have cryptocurrency. The only way you can have cryptocurrency is if you have a wallet, all right, to store the cryptocurrency on. Okay, and that's why this becomes something where wallet is number one, extremely important to have so you can participate in the ecosystem. All right, so then not only you have the wallet coming in, all right, so as the business owner, if you haven't figured this all out just yet, you're saying, hey, well, wait, time out, Simon, you're still only getting $7 of Litecoin. What do you mean, bro? Like, you're still losing $3. Okay, so let me pull out the calculator for you. All right, and let's just see. Have fun with me for a second. All right, so when it comes to this, I ask myself two things. Well, number one is, what's the risk to reward ratio? And then number two is, am I at least providing a positive solution to the client, to the customer? Okay, am I helping them out? So the answer to that question is yes. I'm providing value, a trending item for a cheaper rate. So to me, that's a win. Okay. Number two, I'm the one that's taking the risk. Yes. Is it possible that I get my $7 worth of Bitcoin, Litecoin? So let's just say $7 worth of Litecoin. So Litecoin is valued at $62.74 right now. All right. So what's that divided by 7? All right. No, I did not mean to do it that way. Did not mean to do it like that. All right. So let's go. Wait, right? No. So, 62, 71, all right? And then, what did they give me? They gave me $7. I'm sorry. $7 divided by 62.71. All right, so I'm going to need 0.11 Litecoin, all right? So let's just round up to let's keep it 0.11, all right? So I'm going to need 0.11. So let's just check our math. So 0.11 times the current price of Litecoin, all right, 62.71, okay? So that means I'm getting $6.89. So it's actually should be 0.12. Let's try it again. Times 62.71. All right, $7.52. All right, you get my drift, right? All right, so I get my Litecoin right there. Okay, now if the price of Litecoin happens to decrease in value, okay, and it goes to, well, I don't know, 0, then I lost my money, right? I lost my $7. Okay, lost my $7. Okay, and that's highly unlikely, and for an asset to go to 0. But let's just say it does. I lost my $7, and $7 per candle. Okay. Now, if it happens to appreciate in value over time, okay, and let's just say it happens to go back to its previous all-time high, okay, that's all I'm asking for. All right, previous all-time high. All right, not even to the top. Let's just say first level resistance. All right, first level resistance $133. Okay, or first level resistance really is a 96. But let's just say, for ish and giggles, $133, right? So let's just take that 0.12 now times $133. Okay, so I made $15.96 off of that $7. Okay, per candle. So you can even say, all right, so whoa, you didn't. You bought it for 10. All right, so fine, minus 10. So $5.96 I made per candle. So you may say, oh, well, the guy that sold it for 15, he's still, you made much to him, but he had his money right now. Okay, so there is a possibility of it potentially happening. Correct. All right. But now let's do this one more time. Now let's just say it goes to previous resistance. All right. Of what was this? $300 it was at valued at. Okay. Times 300 now. So now my 0.12 is worth $36. Okay. So now let's do that. Minus 10. So I made $26 per candle. And let's just say I did this for 100 candles. All right. So now we're going to do 26 times 100. All right. I made $2,600 of potential profits. All right. Just by selling it for $7 at a $3 discount with the potential of this appreciating value. So now it becomes time. All right. So the next thing is time. How long do you have to wait before you receive that? So now it becomes, do you have the means to take on the risk? And if you do have the means to take on a risk, this is a win-win to me all day, every day. All right. So let's just go over this article. I hope you guys enjoyed that section of this video. Now let's quickly go over this. Okay. So with a blink of an eye, another 4 years in Litecoin's lifetime are almost behind us. Okay. In 2023, Litecoin will be experiencing its third halving event. It's going to undergo a 50% reduction in the amount of newly minted Litecoins. So that means right now, see, everyone's getting 12.5 Litecoins, all right, issued every about 2.5 minutes on average. That will change from 12.5 to 6.25 Litecoins, all right? And this historic event that occurs every 4 years, there's no more, it does this until there's no more Litecoins left to mine, all right? So the entire Litecoin mining supply, I believe it's 81 million. Let's see if they tell us in this article. But if not, I'm sure we can find that out if I happen to read this. So, because at the, all right, so 84 million. Okay, no. A total out of, 84 million. Okay, so that's at the end. We'll get to that real quickly. All right, so the halving presents itself as a breath of fresh air, okay, to investors. Why? It's because the one thing about this, all right, is that many think, the current monetary policy in their home countries is kind of unreliable and inconsistent, unfortunately. And in particular, in some countries, all right, some of their local currencies have become greatly devalued and their purchasing power is diminished. I mean, that's not cool, yo. Like, for real. People are already struggling. People are already trying as hard as, maybe not as trying as hard as they can, but definitely in some countries, in some parts of the world, people are dying just to try to survive, to have basic necessities that a lot of us take for granted here, okay, in North America and in these states, man. And we have to take that in consideration. All right, that Web3 and blockchain, it's not just about us, because there's an entire country of people that their lives has literally changed all because of Axie Infinity. Literally, Axie Infinity has created a new employment opportunity for a lot of individuals in the Philippines that are now making like 10 times what they've normally have tried to make doing any type of jobs in their own home country. Some of them not even having jobs to even to apply to. All right. So, making sure a lot of these remote countries, a lot of these remote areas, as long as we can get some network infrastructure in place so they can be connected to the internet, all right? Another reason why SpaceX and Starlink and what they're doing over there, why that's extremely important, to really allow a global ecosystem, all right? And to allow everyone to participate in the Web3 initiative, okay? It's the biggest transformation of wealth. And in Genesis, in the book of Genesis, not to get too religious on y'all, all right? there will become a time where the the shift the shift will happen. All right, the shift will happen, and all of those that have been oppressed and taken advantage of, and you know, it will happen. Okay, so keep your heads up. Remember to love, be blessed. All right, be thankful for what you have. Love one another. Don't create war. Okay, with each other. Collaborate with each other. Work with each other. All right, because if there happens to come a threat far bigger than the human race, what are we gonna look like fighting with each other? All right, I know that sounds crazy right now, but I'm just saying, if there is a potential, if there's even a slight chance that something of that magnitude can exist and come to our planet, I know I'm getting in sci-fi on y'all, but it's not just about sci-fi. All right, it's about each other as well. We're fighting amongst each other, and it's stopping the evolution of the human race. All right, and people always say, "Why? If humans evolved, why have we stopped evolving?" Because we fucking can't stop fighting with each other. That's why. And that's why when you look around, the animal kingdom is still evolving. Okay? Animals haven't stopped evolving. There's fucking new spiders coming out nowadays that have crickets and spiders making sprickets and shit. All right? They're still evolving. Okay? New fish in the darkness of the seas. Okay? They're still evolving. So if that's still happening, why aren't we evolving? Because we're fucking occupied by TikTok. Faster, stronger, smarter. Faster, stronger, smarter. Faster, stronger, smarter. What are you doing to become faster, stronger, smarter each and every day? All right, that's it. I don't want to get too crazy on y'all. All right? But the halving is coming up. Financial responsibility is coming up. The opportunity to level up is coming up, and it's in Litecoin. Boy, it's in Litecoin. It's in Litecoin, and it's in Bitcoin, but it's in Litecoin. All right, it's in Litecoin. I'm going to say it again. It's in Litecoin. It's in Litecoin. It's in Litecoin. I'm going to let y'all know it's in Litecoin. So, get your Litecoin today and thank me tomorrow. Not literally tomorrow, but thank me when the time comes and Litecoin breaks out to all new time highs. All right, y'all. My name is Simon. This is Cryptechology. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, get your SafePal hardware wallet for the holiday season. All right? Stop being left out of the game, yo, and just get your hardware wallet. Hit the link below in the description. Get 1, get 2, get 3, get 10. Hand them out. And let's enhance our future self. I'll catch you on the next one. All love.